So I showed us a video of a young missionary who came from America, who visited the place where this massacre happened, and we saw him on the video. You can remember this video. We saw him lamenting and crying out. So, but surprisingly, for those who do not understand the situation in Nigeria, after this outcry from this young missionary, a lot of reaction begin to come, and the reaction is, why must he begin to speak? In those reactions, people were calling for him to be arrested. People were saying, why must he visit the place where this massacre happened? Is that yesterday they have been calling for him to be arrested? And some of us are not surprised because we know this is the situation. One of the video I made when I said that about 70,000 innocent Christians have lost their lives since 2015. Many people were surprised because this kind of thing is going on in Nigeria. You will never see it on the media. You will never see it on CNN. You will never see it on Al Jazeera. You will never see it on BBC. You will never hear it everywhere, because what the Nigerian government have been able to do is to manage the whole crisis. Actually, it's not a crisis, it's a genocide. It's a planned genocide going on. So they manage it in a way whereby an outsider will never know what is happening. But these things are happening every day, every week. More Christians are being slaughtered, unalive. It's a daily thing in Nigeria. So after yesterday, after the 29th of this month, after the massacre in Jos, so there have been a large outcry against the young man which you saw on the video. Why must he be there? And they are calling for him to be arrested, and that is the problem. And when we say that people are not speaking out, it's because of this kind of thing, because what they do is, after killing or taking the lives of these innocent Christians, they will make sure that nobody speaks about it. They will make sure that there is no coverage. They will make sure that the news media houses never take any record of these things. They will make sure that they will control it, that you will never get anything out of that place. You will never hear about it. So this is how the Nigeria authority have been able to manage these things, just to keep it secret and steady, you know. So since yesterday they have been calling for this man to be arrested. Why did they want him to be arrested? Because speaking out. And that is why you see that many people in Nigeria, many Christians in Nigeria, will not even talk about these things. Because if you talk about it, they will come for you. Now, why they never attack this man is because they believe, as an American citizen, that if they attack him, maybe worse thing will happen, you know. So that is why they are calling for his arrest. So the problem there is that the terrorists who attack people, their case has been swept under the carpet. But the problem now, what has become case, is why must this man be found in that place where this terrible things happen? Why must he speak out? Why must he call out the government to do their job? Why must he speak out? Why must he call out the government to do what they are supposed to do? That is the problem now. So as it is today, nobody is talking about this 40 innocent Christians that were massacred. Nobody is talking about it. What is the discussion now in Nigeria is why this man was found there, and they are saying he must be arrested. That is the thing. That is what is happening.
Yeah, we're here at the hospital. So we're here at Youth Ambassador's Teaching Hospital in Alex Barbir, right? And we just came out of the mortuary. Not a great sight, Alex. It's disgusting. And when I was there last night, there were roughly 11 or 12 bodies. And by the time we come here today, it's almost triple. It was 30 people that were killed. It was pure evil. And nobody's coming to defend them. Nobody's speaking out about how absolute evil was done by terrorists. They only care about if someone's speaking the truth, if someone's posting pictures, if someone's there. And it's just, I don't know how this can continue to be tolerated. It's evil. I can't even breathe in that room because of bodies, corpses that are just, ugh. It's terrible. We just came from where these people were killed.
Yeah.
We literally had to walk on their blood. They were showing us the sites.
Exactly.
And people were telling us what was happening there. You said something that was profound. The distance from the police station to the police people. You say something.
Like 20 meters. I mean, from here to there. So how can the attack happen for an hour or 30 minutes, however long? They're killing, shooting, killing people machete. But then the police are nowhere to be found.
And they're all there today now in their uniforms.
Yeah, they have their tanks, they're all dressed, they're all equipped, they're ready to go after the killing happens. It's like, what? Talk about corruption. You can't say that security and high leaders are not involved, because this is routinely happening. I can't tell you the amount of stories that I've heard of where people are given warnings. The security is alerted, and for hours no one comes. I mean, even in Kayama, in Kwara State, in Woro, it took, what, 12 hours for military to come?
Talking about Kayama.
And these are Muslims. I was there. I was in Kayama. We went there to rebuild Woro village, my entire team. And the DSS, the security, the government, the governor, everybody rejected us to be able to even go to the village. I traveled all over there, I spent so much money. We drove 20 hours straight back to Jos. We went to rebuild for Muslims. And they said no. What can we do?
When we were there was a young guy who was saying something to you. He said that the policemen locked the doors, stayed indoors while the killings were happening.
It's not a surprise. When evil reigns in a country and authorities partake in evil, it shouldn't be a surprise that these things are happening. But it has to be purified. It has to be purified because it can't continue.
I mean, we're going around right now, in real time while we're doing all of this. Gumi is posting online about you.
Gumi is posting about me. Bashir Ahmed is posting about me. When have they condemned the killings? They haven't talked about me rebuilding villages. They haven't talked about me drilling boreholes. But then when I speak out against pure evil and terror, where innocent people are slaughtered, then all of a sudden Gumi comes from his grave. I'm happy to have angered Gumi because I will stand for truth, doesn't matter what you say. Thank you. If you have no right to breathe, what right do you have? No right! No right! While people are fighting for elections and painting veins of Tinubu and everybody's worrying about APC, PDP, DPD, you are being killed. At what point will the people care about life? Islam says that I should be arrested by DSS. They say, how can this person come here and speak? How can this person be allowed into Nigeria? Can I tell you, the only reason I'm here is because you guys are being killed. Yeah. And right now, the Nigerian Christians do not have a voice. You are being silenced, and you are expected to comply with injustice. But the Lord does not only reserve justice for heaven. Justice is not only reserved for when Jesus comes back. Yes. Justice has called Christians to establish justice on this earth. Justice here now. And now. Yes, now. Not in 5 years. No. Not in 20 years. Now. And no. It's now. If you have no right to live, what right do you have? And how long will we tolerate this? My heart is with you, that's why I'm here. Yes. If there is no killing, if there is no injustice, I wouldn't be speaking now. It pains me and it's shameful that I even have to speak. And they want me to be silent. They want me to not talk about what is happening. I would rather die than be silent. Yes.